And if I can move to Tom now. Tom, we're seeing obviously a lot of branches and customer service offices that are being shut down on a regular basis, and their services being provided more and more in digital fashion. Obviously, this is in consideration of the social distancing requirements that we all have to take care of. What do you think about this, and how do you see organizations adapting to the delivery of services in that regard? Tom, we can't hear you. We still don't.
How about now? Better?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, great. I'll answer that. It's funny, Abdullah, you mentioned chaos. So my wife's parents now live about 10 minutes away from us. They're 82 and 85 years old. This relates a little bit to the question prior about types of citizens. So these are my in-laws and aging. My father-in-law had some laryngeal cancer. He has little to no voice, does not work with computers. My wife's mom has an iPad. She calls it her computer. But we are, in essence, as children, surrogates for them as they move from Florida up here to North Carolina. They've had to change their driver's license and their title. They found out that they have lost their title in Florida. So I've been navigating on their behalf many of the services associated with it, standing in line, making appointments, trying to get a duplicate car title online, finding the experience very unusual. So yes, countries with large economies are struggling to keep up with smaller, more agile countries. And I think that's a good thing. For OpenText, we've really understood work. That framework slide talked about case handling, and I believe there's kind of a new model of units of work. So work in digital citizen services will be wrapped in a kind of like an envelope, a digital envelope that encases that work to get it to completion, whether it's changing your driver's license or getting a duplicate car title, but so many opportunities. The other thing I wanted to quickly touch upon was Mohammed's aspect of calling data the new oil. I really like that model. In the early days of oil, we had limited uses for it. We could burn it, we could lubricate with it, but it's really, we're at the infancy of understanding the uses of data. And that's why data stewardship, data governance is so critical right now, to be able to get together across our silos to talk about common data elements, whether it's related to the citizen or GIS, geographic services, or assets. It's really important to have that conversation across the silos. So just great opportunity. Thank you so much, Kareem, for facilitating this.
Oh, thank you, Tom. I think it is very interesting to see that perspective as well, because as you're mentioning, and as Mohammed said as well, it's not really about going digital, right? It's about providing those services in the way that matches the way that a citizen is expecting to receive the service. And yes, for the aging population, that's a completely different expectation from anybody else, from millennials, from ourselves. So it's a complete different experience, each from the other. And omni-channel and the ability to obviously provide these services from different perspective and different channels is going to be crucial. So yeah, that's a great perspective. Thanks a lot, Tom.